ज्योति स्टेनो टाइपिंग कॉलेज में आप सभी का स्वागत है बच्चों। ये अनसीन डिक्टेशन नंबर 79 है और कोशिश करना है पूरी लिखी जाए, फिर पढ़ा करो अच्छे से। 10 मिनट से ज़्यादा समय नहीं लेना होता और फिर इसको टाइप करा करो। टाइपिंग जो है मेरे हिसाब से इसको 30 मिनट में निपटा लिया करो। 30 मिनट में जो बच्चा इसको टाइप कर देगा वो जैसे मतलब टाइपिंग की तरफ से उसका कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, टाइपिंग और रीडिंग सेक्शन से। डिक्टेशन स्टार्ट आफ्टर 5 सेकेंड। Mr. Vice Chairman, at the outset, I shall fail in my duty if I do not salute the brave men and officers of all the three wings of our defense forces. At the same time, I would also compliment the scientists and other workers who are working in the research and development department, in ordnance factories, and in public sector undertakings under the Ministry of Defense for the good work they have done in the recent years. However, I am very much pained when I say in the House during the last 10 days allegations being made which have no foundation or which are not based on facts, particularly at a time when our country is threatened, when the integrity and unity of our country is threatened. Sir, our Prime Minister has two assets: a clean image with which he wants to wipe out corruption from different spheres of activities. He wants to wipe out the tears of the people by implementing programs which will benefit poorer sections of this country. Our integrity and unity is challenged. Pakistan is given massive aid by USA and other countries. Never in the history of Pakistan were arms given to it, so much aid given to it, but the rate at which it is being done now, Pakistan is bent upon taking revenge for all the past 3 years when Pakistan was humiliated by this country. Sir, USA is interested in weakening this country for the reason that this country wants to stand on its own legs. In regard to our foreign policy, our defense policy, this country has decided that it will do whatever it feels current in the interests of the world, in the interests of this country. That is the reason why they do not like a strong India, and that is why they are encouraging Pakistan. I would go to this extent and say that I feel very strongly that Pakistan is interested in humiliating our country. America and other countries do not want that India should be strengthened. This way is to be waged against India, and Pakistan is going to be proxy of America. I strongly feel in that way. weapons which are being given to Pakistan by America can be used only against India in the name of fighting China. Now China, Pakistan and American have become one axis. Sir, the late Sri Krishna Menon used to say that no one has still invented gun which can be fired only in one direction. If America had given such guns which could have stood, but no such gun which could have been fired against only Afghanistan, I could have understood, but no such gun is invented in the world so far. Mr. Krishna Menon also said that there are no permanent friends or permanent enemies. Only our national interests are permanent. At present, we do not want to see on those lines. That is why I requested my friends to understand. Sir, many times when this question of parity between Pakistan and India is considered, people think that India has only to look to the western border. It is not so. I am one of those people who would be very happy if relations between China and India improve. I have said so in this house, and I am one of those who feel extremely unhappy that we have been neighbors for so many centuries without a quarrel, without a battle, without a war, are looking at each other with suspicion. If things could improve, I shall be very happy indeed. But till such time, we must not allow our guard to be looted. Therefore, the expenditure on defense forces is not at all excessive. It is not more than what is absolutely necessary. What I find is that we are not giving enough attention to our Navy. Even in the appropriation bill which is before us, we find that somehow expenditure on Navy is insignificant. I do not know why the government is taking this attitude. They have been neglecting the Navy for a long time. My friend just now has tried to draw the attention of the House to the fact that some of our vessels have become outdated. It is true, it is not enough to replenish them. We must also increase our submarines. We have only 4 submarines, and if we consider the fact that more and more powers are getting interested in the Indian Ocean, we will have to have more submarines and faster boats. Unless we spend more, there is no way of increasing the strength of the Navy, and there will be no meaning in our saying that the Indian Ocean should be a zone of peace. Sir, we have repeatedly said that a weak nation says that a particular area should be made a zone of peace. It has no significance. So far as the zone is concerned, I would like to repeat here what was said 200 years ago by the great marathon warrior Shivaji, that the sea belongs to those who have the navy. Therefore, if you want that the Indian Ocean should be really Indian, if you want this zone to be a zone of peace, then unless we have got sufficiently strengthened navy which should protect this area, this will all be a wishful thinking. I would also like to draw attention of our defense ministry to the fact that some hard lessons will have to be learnt from the rising conflicts between the Egypt, Egyptians and the Israels. Sir, we are told by those who have studied that problem that war without the missiles cannot be won. Sir, we have very good relations with the Soviet Union, and I think it should be our endeavor to find out whether they could not help us with missiles or the know how so far as the manufacture of missiles is concerned in our own defense establishments. ये था इजिप्टियंस, है ना? हाँ, ये वर्ड थे 990 वर्ड थे ये। 53 सेकंड का बनाना ना, 54 54 डिवाइड बाई 60 है 0.9, तो 990 डिवाइड बाई 11.9, स्पीड थी 83 की। इस क्लास में इतना ही बच्चों। नमस्कार बच्चों।